Alzheimer's Australia has led a march on Parliament House today, calling on the government to renew its federal funding for another 5 years. It's after $500 million and says the disease should be a priority. There are 1,500 new dementia cases each week, but by 2050 that number is forecast to rise to more than 7,000. Rees is the CEO of Alzheimer's Australia.
There are a number of priorities. The largest in terms of expenditure is for research, because we think it's very important to find better ways of solving the dementia issue. So there's about 40 million a year for research, or 200 million over the 5 years. The balance of the money is used on awareness to promote the more effective and quicker diagnosis of dementia, dementia risk reduction, and also some funding to make hospitals safer places for people with dementia.
When you say solving the dementia issue, are you talking about slowing the progression of the disease in an individual, or are you talking more broadly of a cure?
We're talking really about modifying the disease progression. So what we want to do are two things. One is to identify people who are at risk, and then secondly, to design interventions that will delay the progression of the disease.
Are you confident that a significant difference can be made to the numbers of people who will be suffering from dementia?
I think we're cautiously optimistic that there'll be developments in the next 10 years, given investment in research, that will make that possible. If we were able, in the next few years, to find a way of delaying the onset of dementia by 5 years, we'd be able to halve the number of people with dementia. And that's because we all have to die of some condition, but dementia would be put back enough in time for us to die of another cause and to have a dementia-free life, which we think would be a very good objective.
So you're hoping to get $500 million from the government. What happens if you don't get that money?
We will keep on advocating for the additional money we need, because a lot of that funding is needed for things which haven't previously been addressed by the health system. So it's very important in our view that even though the funding we're asking for is about 2% increase on current expenditure, it would be addressing priorities that are currently not addressed at all.
Rees, thank you.
Many thanks.